Shine with Kendell Lenice. Real talk for real people. Let's shine together.
Yes, let's shine together. Hey everybody, it is Kendell Lenice and this is Shine with Kendell Lenice. I'm so glad that you're joining me for yet another episode. This is going to be a mini episode because I'm welcoming everyone into 2022. Happy New Year! Darn, I didn't get my horn. I'll pretend I have my horn. Because it is in the house somewhere. Why? Because we had a New Year's Eve party at the house. Just me and my daughters, really. We got dressed up. We put some decorations out. Hit my social media up, you'll see. And we had our party. So happy 2022. Typically, I do an end of the year show. But I did my last show November 30th. And I said, the month of December, I'm just going to work and grind and take a hiatus before we start season 8. Y'all, I have been doing this podcast since 2018, early in the beginning, and now we are approaching the 8th season, starting this week, the first week of January. So I'll be back at you this week actually, but I'm coming on today just to check in to see how your 2021 went. Y'all know I've been doing the podcast in 2021, so you know mine. I had some highs and lows. You know, high and a low is I discovered that I had colon cancer. I was diagnosed, but the high is I'm still here and I'm cancer free. I lost some people. I lost my grandmother physically, and then I lost some relationships and friendships this year. You know, a year of shedding. When people want to walk out of your life, leave, or when you want to walk out, leave, you know, because everybody can't go with you. And as you grow and as you learn and as you understand life and yourself, there are certain boundaries that you have to have up. So you guys follow me and know that I talk about boundaries, and I did an episode on communication and conflict resolution, different stuff like that. That's what I talk about. And some of my highs, I turned 50 years old in 2021. I had 2 books come out. One, My Personal Journey of Peace, 30-Day Guided Journal, as well as a compilation, which I'm so proud of to be a part of, these Black women. It's a shift in social change, Black girl activists, and it's Black women talking about the issues that plague Black women or that Black women can relate to and understand. And I talked about the strong Black woman. So y'all get that, A Shift in Social Change. You get that on Amazon. You can get it for $2.99, y'all. And it's several Black women authors on there. And I'm one of the contributing authors. So I'm so proud about that, as well as my solo projects. But there are a lot of highs and lows and goodness and greatness that happened in 2021. Excuse me. And if we all made it through 2021, then that's a blessing in itself. You have to find the little blessings in the bigger moments sometimes, where you think like, oh, this may not be going right. The pandemic is not over. We still got to wear our masks. We're still here. So many people passed away of coronavirus, COVID-19. So we're just grateful and honored to God that we are still here. So that's how you have to look at things. And yesterday on social media, so you can check my YouTube channel, Kendell Lenice. Make sure you subscribe. And also my TikTok, I put my gratitude jar that I do every year. And if you don't know what that is, just go to my YouTube page and TikTok. And it's about just putting in the little things that you're grateful for, that you can give thanks and show gratitude. And if you do that, then you'll be less likely to complain about the things that didn't go right and just celebrate all of the beautiful things that have gone right in your life. So I changed the face. I put for the cover of this podcast, I changed the picture and put the picture in yellow. That was my 50th birthday. That was on June 17th, 2021. So I found that was amazing. That day was amazing because I looked forward to it, and then having cancer and not thinking that I was not knowing, the unknown, and made it to my birthday. So that was a beautiful day for me. So I said, you know what? I'm going to start season 8 off with that picture on the cover. So if you follow me, it's not the one with the pink head wrap. It is now yellow. Same show, different cover, but the same great content, even better. So 2022 season 8, I'm going to step it up a bit. I'm going to do some things differently. In 2021, I started doing it visually. In 2022, my goal is to have live podcasts. Now, we'll see. When I say live, because all of these are live, but I mean in person where people can come and watch the podcast broadcast live and have an audience. That's going to determine, COVID-19 has a lot to do with that. And I'm going to see how I can do it the safest way. But that was my goal for 2022. And I'm going to bring still great content to you. Season 7 and 6, I focused on coaching topics. I used to have guests and all of that. I might filter some guests in maybe once a month to talk about the subject that we're speaking of. Like I was talking about boundaries, someone who may have trouble or difficulties with boundaries. Maybe I'll bring them on. I'll do it like that. And that way we will be virtual so you can see my guest and I on this podcast. There's so many podcasts that I listen to that are just amazing, that uplift and teach and, help you grow as people. And hopefully my podcast does that for my listeners, because I know I listen to other podcasts out there with Black women, and it lifts me. So prayerfully, this lifts you. I have my steady listeners. Thank you so much for continuously supporting Shine with Kendell Lenice. Every single time I go live, you're here or you're watching it now that, we can watch it, or listening, most importantly, and sharing with your friends and family and downloading. I see the statistics, and it's people all over the world. So I'm honored that you take your moments out during the day, whether you're at work, listening at home, or on a treadmill, or in the car, wherever you're listening to Shine with Kendell Lenice. I am grateful that you still listen and you still rock with a girl. I want to just keep elevating it and just making it better and better and better as you grow and grow and grow. And that's what it's about, because growth is an evolution. And my channel, is education, elevation, and entertainment. And hopefully I do that. Excuse me. We can have a little fun. We can laugh. We can be serious. We can grow. We can cry. We can learn. We can heal. Because y'all know I'm dedicated to my people healing. Yeah, I want everybody to heal, but I have a special place in my heart for Black people to heal, because a lot of Black people were born into PTSD, into trauma, and in places and spaces where they need to be healed and delivered from. So I want to be a part of that, because I hate the angry Black woman, or the man is always this, the Black man. It's because a lot of healing has gone unchecked, and a lot of Black people cannot be vulnerable and free to be who they are in their natural born skin, because they have to protect. They have to, hold a certain standard. Even when I wrote about strong Black woman and eliminating that, we don't have to wear the banner. We already know we're strong. We already know we're resilient. And that's so important. I'm going to read maybe, this week when I do it, I'll read my piece on Black women, and hopefully you'll get the anthology with all the other Black women out there that are contributing in this a shift in social change, a black girl activist. It's so important, just to read that. And it's for the Black men too. Read it. For every other nationality, if you're listening, read it so you can understand certain things a little better. A lot of people are like, oh, well, it's a divide in the race and all that. Well, we didn't do that. I mean, it's always been that way. You can still love someone else and still love yourself just a little bit more in what your culture and your people had to deal with and go through. So I'm going to keep bringing the subjects to help us be elevated and to help us see things differently. And the beautiful thing about transformation and growth, there's no age limit. There's no start age where you can grow and change and be better. And there's no end age. So you can change and grow at 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, even 100 if you decide and make the choice to want to transform your life in any way. Y'all know my saying is it's never too late to remix your life. At any stage, age, or phase, you can do that. So we're going to give you more. And I say we because I look at us as we. This is my podcast with my name on it, but it's not for me. It's for all of us. And that's what, my goal is. And, some were like, dang, you did 8 seasons. You did it straight. And at one point, I was just doing them every single week. No hiatus, no break, no stop point. I just was going from one to the one to the one. And part of self-care is taking a moment to breathe and regroup and listen to God and sit still and figure out what you want to do. So I said, doggone it, the month of December, I'm taking off. And look at me, January 1st, boom, right here. Because I missed y'all. And I know some people were like, well, is your podcast coming back? Oh, of course it is. But y'all, season 8, if y'all go all the way back to some of the episodes in 2018, I had some amazing guests. I had just so many people that you might recognize. Y'all know all I do is think of you. I had the lead singer of Troop on here, Steve Hartz. He changed his name, so Stephen Russell Hartz. You can hear why he changed his name and how. And I had sex therapist on here. I had activists. I've had entrepreneurs. I don't even want to get to name it. It's just so many great shows. So please go back. The beautiful thing about podcasts is you can catch all of the old episodes all the way up until now. And I guarantee you you're going to learn something from 1, 2, 3, 10 of them. There's something for everyone. Even if you can't relate to one subject of growth, you can go through another one and right there. That's my purpose and my goal. And hopefully, prayerfully, I'm doing that, because that's the ultimate. I'm not doing this podcast just to hear myself talk. I'm doing this for a purpose, for growth, for elevation, for healing, all of that good stuff. But thank y'all so much. And make sure you tune in to the first episode of season 8 this week, the first week of January. Woo! 2022, y'all. We made it. Never would have made it. Yes. And also, y'all, at 50 years old, I hit 35K followers on TikTok. Who said it was for the little itty bitties? I'm so excited on there, and I've gotten so many life coaching consultations and clients from TikTok. So make sure y'all follow me on TikTok. Make sure you follow me, and that's at Kendell Lenice on all social media platforms, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. Subscribe to my YouTube channel so you can keep in touch and figure out what I'm doing. And also go back on the YouTube channel because I'll be doing some visual podcast. But the beautiful thing is, however you want to get your podcast, you can get it. I'm available on Apple Podcasts. If you're listening on Apple Podcasts, please rate and comment. If you're Google Podcasts, Spotify, iHeartRadio, Amazon, Audible, I'm not sure how you're listening, but I'm so glad you can. And if you're able to rate or leave a comment, please do so on your preferred podcast platform. Also, if you have any subjects and topics that you want me to speak about this season, you can always email me at KendellLenice@gmail.com. I love you all. Remember, you are a star, so don't allow anyone to dim your shine. Until next time, God bless. Peace. Don't forget to tune in to the first episode of Season 8. God bless y'all. Peace. Thanks for listening. This has been a Kenny Lynn production.